Hi students, good morning. Have a great day. Thank you for your last class responses. Today we are going to see new chapter number 23. What is the heading? Channels of distribution. Channels of distribution. Already we know the meaning of a distribution. We can send the things or goods to every place as a distribution. In this lesson we are going to see learning objectives. State the meaning and types of channel of distribution. Explain the meaning of different types of middlemen. Understand the characters and service of whole. Explain last one. Explain the characteristics and the service of retailers. Next, let's see introduction. The manufacturer producing goods on large scale select the channel through which the other goods should reach the consumers. So what is the meaning of channels of distribution? Means the manufacturer producing the goods. Already we know that the manufacturer only producing the goods. The goods reach the consumer in each and every places. That is called as distribution. These goods are converted into cash only when the end user buy and use them. To cut the cost, to reach the maximum customers and to retain all the customers, the producers select the one channel or combine many channels to distribute the goods. This chapter explains the channels of distribution in detail. Let's see. Channels of distribution meaning. The channel is route through which the goods are passed into the ultimate consumers. Ultimate of consumers. There are direct channels of routes and distribution without middleman. So directly the goods are reached to the customer, not in that middleman. Indirect channel consists of one or more middlemen performing the different functions. So in that channel of distribution we can segregate it to one middleman and without middleman with the middleman. Okay. Middleman helps the flow of goods towards the lakhs of crores of consumers. So middleman, in between the middleman they can pass one goods, means that goods reach the consumer. What is that? Lakhs and crores of consumers. The product should reach all these consumers living inside the country throughout the world. So with the middleman we can send the goods inside or throughout the country. There are industrial and consumer goods, perishable and durable goods, pin to plain, different size of goods and so on. We can send any goods, but it can reach the consumers. Not only the goods but also services need to distribution of network. For example, hospitals, isn't it? We can't see that one injection to all the places. We can see, isn't it? So it's a distribution of work, distribution of things. So let's see definition. According to the content E, W and still, a channel of distribution may be defined as the path, track to the direct or indirect transfer to title of product that moves from the producer and ultimate consumer, direct or indirect, whatever, but it's the title of a product. One title, for example, dairy milk. It reached to move from the producer to ultimate consumers, so lakhs of or crores of consumers. Okay. According to American Marketing Association, a channel of distribution is a structure of intra-company organization units to extra company agents and deals wholesale and retail through which a commodity or product or service is marketed. Okay, children, according to American Marketing Association, what is that? A channel of distribution is structure of intra-company organization. Let's see this. See your textbook. Page number 223, manufacturers. Consumers. First of all, manufacturer to agents, agents to wholesale, wholesale retail, retail to customers, consumers. Types of channel of distribution. So already we know that distribution of meanings. Let's see the types. The types of channel of distribution are as follows. One is channels based on the middleman. Channel based on the middleman. Channels based on the types of goods and service. Channels are based on the national and international market. First one, channels based on the middleman. So what is the meaning of channel of based on middleman? First one, direct channel. Direct means no middleman. Directly the goods reach to the producer to the consumer. Okay, product service. Let's see. The producer takes up the task of distributing the goods either through his own company, showroom or branches, or through his sales team. Producers himself exercise direct control over their distribution. Some producers sell the goods right from the doors of their factory directly to the customers. Okay, the factory of direct channel means direct in that direct channel we can see no middleman. What do you mean by no middleman? Without any agent, direct one goods direct to the producer, direct to the consumers doors. Okay, through another producer and the direct consumer pona without a middleman, one can pass the goods. See here, manufacturer to consumer. C is a factory, product, service, consumers. Okay, children. Next one, mail order business or a phone order business is a email. Now we can use the online purchases, isn't it? See here, the manufacturer collect orders from the consumers through the post or mail or phone and delivers the products themselves, like a Zomato and some of the online purchase, online door delivery, online food, everything. Nowadays we have every technology. Some producers send the catalog of their products directly to the consumers and receive the orders over the post or phone. Then they distribute the goods demanding of a consumers. First of all, they produce that one notice paper for some catalog or menu card, isn't it? After that, they are reaching to direct to the consumers. Third one, e-commerce. This is also direct channel where there is no middleman. A website is created by the producer and through the internet the product order received and deliver the goods is made from the nearest godown of the producer. Can you understand, children? E-commerce means without a middleman. This is working through the website address. They provide a website address. We can order the one things means automatically delivered to the near the godowns. Okay, to the customers. Next one, direct marketing or multi-level marketing. What is the direct and multi-level? See here, the manufacturer establishes branches all over the country and are in other countries also. The manufacturer establishes branches all over the country. Through the country, the producers first enroll the few consumers. The consumer asked to bring the more consumers. For example, nowadays we can see somewhere. For example, நீங்கள் ரெண்டு பேர்த்த ஆட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி கமிஷன் வரும்னு. That like one scheme is there, no? The same one. Various commission are paid to the senior and junior consumers according to their turnover. All consumers directly purchase from the producers' branches. All the consumers directly purchase the goods from the producers' branches, not in the middleman. Next one, indirect channel. Already we saw the direct. Now we can see indirect channel or distribution through the middleman. Without middleman we saw, no. Now we are going to see through the middleman. So first one, contract distributors or contract logistics. The large scale producer outsources the warehousing, transporting and distribution functions to the third party of contract. The contractor may process orders, collect payments and carry out customer service also. He is paid commission on the basis of turnover. Multinational companies outsource the distribution function and concentrate on their core production function. So what is that? The large scale producer outsources the warehousing. Where already we saw the previous classes. Warehouses means it's a godown, like a godown. It's a transporting everything include that. He is paid a commission. So whatever he turn over that with the product, they will give the commission to some agency. Second one, manufacturer value adder reseller or distributor customers. The value added reseller receive the products from the manufacturer, incorporate with them as if their own products by adding value, enhance the service and sell them to consumers. Value-added resellers provide the highly skilled technical support so that the consumer can have world-class satisfaction. World-class satisfaction. Microsoft India has appointed Avant and Radiant Content and value-added reseller in India. The solar panel producer may have a builder as a value-added reseller, and the builders offer solar panel and additional facility to the buyers of flats, etc. So value-added sellers, reseller already we saw in the previous class, we saw the theories of value-added means. For example, they produce thousands of one product without name. That product it's not reached to the customer, it's 100%. So half of the only. So remaining half, they give some more quality to the product and resell the products again in the market. That is called as value-added reseller. Next one, manufacturer channel partner consumers. An age agreement is entered in between the producer and the channel partner. So with the one of agreement to the producer and the channel partner is a distribution officer. The producer trains the technician of the partner and provides a certification that quality product and service is assured from the partner. Channel partner or producer work in a corporation to attain their expected goals. The USA computer technology company Dell has a channel partner in India, namely. Can you understand? The USA computer technology company Dell has channel partner in a India company, one of the dealers, one of the distributor in the India. So Inagram, Iris, Ratinken, Neotortet, HCL, etc. The system integrators, value-added reseller, value-added resellers, consolidates, managed services, provides. Independent software vendors are also called the channel partners. Next one, manufacturer, franchisors, consumers. So already we saw in that, isn't it? So producers allow this channel to distribute the goods or service in the home country. So inside the country, okay? So domestic country and foreign countries. Domestic and foreign countries. Read separate chapter on the franchising in another lesson. Already we saw, isn't it? So let's see. Manufacturer, retailer, consumer. So the producer appoints the network of retailers. The storage, warehousing, transport and distribution functions are undertaken by the producer himself. Avreda ellame papa. Who's that? Producer. Branded and well established products can be routed through this channel. So every value added, that very excellent quality products only they can sell in that retailers. Manufacturer to the retailer to the customer. See here, then one image is there, no? First one is manufacturer உற்பத்தி பண்ணுறோம். Second one is retailer வாங்கி அதை கன்சியூமருக்கு சேல் பண்ணுறோம். Manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, consumers. So first of all, manufacturer engages wholesales to purchase the products from them. Soon a production is over. The storage, warehouse, transport and distribution function are carried out the wholesaler. Wholesaler means, for example, gowns. Okay, one manufacturer companies there means they are going to buy a lots of products to allotted in the one room. That is room is called as gowns. In that godown they are selling the very small businessmen of retailers. They can sell in that original amount. These wholesalers contact retailers, sell the goods, small quantity of them to them. Wholesalers may deal a variety of products from different producers. Finally, retailers sell the goods and individual and end customers. Retailers, a wholesaler, producer, manager, manufacturer, everybody is working. Who's there? Working with the consumer. Producer, agent, wholesaler, retailer, consumer. In addition to that, above the channel of a distribution, the middleman agents play the role of a procedure wholesalers. They gather the actual agricultural produces and fishes from the boat's operations. They collect the orders from the wholesaler and they bring the goods to the place wholesaler. Agent perform the function commission based on their turnover. See here, see this picture. First one is wholesaler, transportல இருந்து manufacturer வந்து wholesaler வாங்க. Next one agent வாங்க. Next one retailer, and the last the goods to the customer. Manufacturer authorized the dealers and consumers. The retain of a control over the relationship with the consumer. With the consumer, manufacturer appoints authorized dealers. They receive all the goods produced by the manufacturer and sell them in a small quantity to retailers. Authorized dealers use the brand name of the manufacturer, deal with the one producer only. Authorized dealers provide the service and installation of a machinery to the consumers. Sports unit vehicle, I mean cars, are sold through the authorized dealers only. So some very important things can sell in that only that authorized dealers. See here, B2B and B2C. All purchase of a sales between the producers and wholesaler and from the wholesaler to retailer etc. are called as business to business. Isn't it? Everybody they got only the goods with what purpose? They are selling the goods and get the profit. So all the business transactions between the producer to wholesaler or a retailer on the one side the consumer, on the other side are called a business to consumer side, that is called as B2C. Next one, channels based on the type of goods and services. Already we saw the indirect, direct. Now channels based on the type of goods and services. Consumer goods distribution channels. First, moving consumers goods. FMCG like provisions items, cloth etc. Every consumer buys, utilize and exhort them. Next day or week or a month fresh purchases need to be made. There are durable goods used by consumers like a refrigerator, television, I mean LED TV bulbs, LED bulbs, fan, laptop etc. So consumer goods distribution channel, they are used continuously for years together, isn't it? We can't use the refrigerator one day or 2 months or 1 month. We can say we can use the products for refrigerator, for example television, then bulb, fan, everything we are using the long term process, isn't it? Next purchase are made after some years, isn't it? For we can buy a one fridge, we can use in that more than 4 years or 5 years. After that only we can change it. We can change the refrigerator. Further, they need to be installed services, spare parts and the replacement. So further, we can change some parts. So damaged part, they are not working. Sometimes they are not operating in that correct temperature. We can change that. That's spare parts. That the retail stores FMCG goods are fair more number of durable goods retails, but the distribution channels are same for the both of them. So they can distribute the parts of the goods. Okay. Next one, industrial goods distribution channels. Industrial machinery and equipment need a shorter channel of distribution. So shorter channel of distribution, they are selling that. They are produce the international machinery and equipment. The industries, for example, big machinery and use in that some tools in that factory. The industry that use of the products are less in number. Technical support from the producer or a dealer is required for installation, operation and maintenance of the machinery. The producer sells the machinery through his salesman to authorized dealers, MRI, magnetic resonance and imaging scanner used in the hospitals to produce images of a body structure are sold through the authorized dealer of a wholesaler or to consumers. Next one, service distribution channels. Service can never be stored, isn't it? A banking transaction or a mobile connectivity is created for the particular customer at the specific time. Mostly direct channel is operated by all the producers through the branches. Even in information technology, I mean IT companies, it's a software created and modified to suit the consumer needs. Insurance companies have branches and employee agents to connect with the policy holders. Producers website is a greater use in the connecting with the consumer and service banking. Service means a use in the technical knowledge. Nowadays we are paying that electricity bill and some bills we are get the tickets. Everything is nowadays we pay the money through the online channels based on the national and international markets. The national or country level middlemen and the national or country level middlemen already dealt with in detail in the previous paragraphs. The international distribution goods and service consists of two subsystems. They are domestic distribution system and foreign distribution system, isn't it? Already we know the national means is a domestic, international means is a foreign country. So there are export merchants, export trading houses, export agents, state trading organization, joint venture, license, franchises, etc. performing the functions of middleman. So let's see, children. Factor influencing channels of distribution. The factor determining the suitability of a channel for a product distribution are as follows. First one, product character. What are the character on this product? What are the benefit? What are the unique nature? What are the unique nature in that product? Let's see. Seasonal product are distributed through less layer of a middleman. Non-standardized products that are made according to the consumer specification may be delivered directly, but the standardized products may be passed on through the middleman. Sometimes, isn't it? Sometimes, moreover, 80% we will get the things through the some middleman or agency, isn't it? So, but the standardized product may be passed on through the middleman. Trucks which are heavily needed to the distributor with a less layer of distribution. The life of a perishable product is limited and should reach the consumers all at the earliest. Example, flowers and milk. Technical product which require pre-sale and post-sale advice from technical should be directly distributed by a producer or with middleman. Example, air conditioner, washing machine. Is everything related to the goods. Next one, market characters. What are the market? The size of the market of the goods is a major factor while selecting the route of distribution of products. Distribution of a large geographical areas requires more middlemen. Middlemen are not required to the distribute products in a limited area, isn't it? So some places we can't give the some or 50 houses is there means only one sales girl or a salesman they can sell the products. Is that the large scale area means we can arrange so many middlemen. So, according to the market, they are giving some facility to the middleman. Next one, number of consumers. Large purchase of made by few consumers required the centralized distribution. Large number of consumers making the purchase in small quantities requires more middlemen. So, large purchases made by few consumers require centralized distribution. They are distribute the goods is the some related to the consumer's staying place. Okay, children. Next one, middleman factor. What are the factor to the middleman? Let's see. Middlemen who are experienced and have the producer more sales are wanted by all producers. Long channel naturally increases the cost and price of the product. The number of layers of middlemen should be kept in the minimum. The competitor who is efficient reduce the distribution cost will sell more as the price stays in the lower. More the middlemen or lesser will be the level of control and the more problems on the part of the producers. Quality of a distribution service can be ensured and a loyal consumer base can be created with less middlemen. In some areas there may be a scarcity means tattupaadu. We want a more number of products. They have some little. We want 100 pieces of goods means they have only 50. That is a scarcity. Okay. Upright of a middleman and some other cases of the policies of producers may be not acceptable to the middleman. Next one, capacity of the manufacturer. Financially strong producers may select high technology oriented channels which will reduce cost of the long run. Manufacturer with a large value of production may open the direct branches in the cities and towns where there is a more scales. They can also provide more services expected by consumers. Small and medium producers require the service of middlemen for selling their products. A small or medium producer only, they want to sell the products through the middleman. A producer is offering the wide range of products can be have a long channel of he can defray the cost of distribution over more the number of products. So related to the products, they want to get that consumers immediately with the middleman. Next, cost and time involved in the channel of distribution. The channel cost should go along with the quality of a service provided by middleman. They can send the goods with the quality or services to the middleman. Next one, ordinary goods are routed through the economical channels even though the time taken by the channels of delivery is more. Ordinary goods routed through the economical channel even though the time is taken, isn't it? The economical oriented or we need a particular seasonally food means we can get that particular times. Next one, service required along with the product. So machinery or equipment which need to be installed and demonstrator should be sold with the shorter channel, isn't it? For example, we are going to buy one fridge or washing machine. They are near the fridge or that particular machine. The company allotted one salesman, isn't it? That boy know everything about how is working, how many hours is working, how many health, how many cloth they wash in the particular period, everything he knows, isn't it? So he only demonstrates the or to trial that or to operate the machine. So life scale of a product. An establishment of product can select an ordinary channel, but a new product entering into the market should be carefully promoted by the experienced middleman. So life cycle of a product means established product can select the ordinary channel. A new product entering to the market. So for example, இப்போ ஒரு new product market கொண்டு வரோம்னா in the product very short period is reached to the very high level salesmen, we can see through that then particular location. Okay, so the next one, middleman. Who is the middleman? The term middleman refers to all those who are in the link between the primary producer and the ultimate consumer in the exchange of goods or service. So middleman is a sometime agent சொல்லலாம், broker சொல்லலாம், isn't it? அந்த மாதிரி சொல்கிறவங்க நம்ம மிடில்மேன் சொல்லணும். With the link between the primary producer and ultimate consumer. Okay, the various intermediates can be broadly classified into two main categories. One is mercantile agents and merchant middlemen. Let's see. Mercantile agents means mercantile agents are also called functional middlemen. A businessman appoints the person to buy and sell the goods on his behalf and gives him the right to borrow the money of the security of goods. He is known as the mercantile agent. So a businessman appoints the person to buy and sell goods. Okay, buying our goods, selling our goods, the agent. He is not given the ownership title of goods. He is paid a commission on his turnover. அவன் எவ்வளோ தூரம் விற்கிறானோ அவனுக்குரிய கமிஷன் வந்து கொடுக்கப்படும். Okay, next one, kinds of mercantile agents of agent middleman. So brokers, factors, commission agents, del creator agents, occasioners, warehouse keepers. Okay, occasioners, warehouse keepers. So first one, brokers. Yeah, brokers is one of the bargains for another and receive the commission for his services. bargains பேரம் பேசுகிறது, நான் இவ்வளோ கொடுத்தா நீங்கள் எவ்வளோ கொடுங்க அப்படிங்கிறத அந்த brokerட்ட பேரம் பேசுகிறது. Already we know the correct meaning of a brokers. He is not a brokerage. He is paid a brokerage for his service. Now we can pay the money to the brokerage, isn't it? He is bring the buyer and seller to the negotiating process and arrangements for the finalizing the contract between them. The principle of businessman does not pass on their either possession of the goods or the ownership of the goods to the broker. The broker is not personally liable for the contracts of included. The broker is not a liability. He is not a liable to that business. Clothing, furniture, food, and commodities such as the timber and steel and are often sold by the brokers. They are assigned to the different geographical territories by the producer with whom they are work as they have the excellent industry contacts. The most common form of agent and a broker encountered by the consumer are functioning in a real estate of a sector. A real estate agent act for both the buyer and seller. Next one, factor. A factor is the mercantile agent to whom goods entrust for the sale by the principal. He takes the physical possession of the goods, though he does not obtaining the ownership of the goods. A factor sells the goods of his own name without relieving of the name of his principal. He may factor, அதோட ஃபேக்டர் என்னது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, அவங்களோட நேமில் தான் ரிவால்விங் ஆஃபாக இதாக இருக்கும். அவங்களோட பிரின்சிபல், பிரின்சிபல்னா அவங்களுக்குன்னு ஒரு கொள்கை இருக்கும், அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு சர்டன் ரூல்ஸ் அண்ட் ரெகுலேஷன். He may even sell them on the credit and the other usual terms. He is entitled to receive the payments for the goods sold and he gives a valid receipt. He is liable for his action. He is liable for his action, not in the product. He can so be showed his other contracts. He has a right to line on goods and his possession of his unpaid charges. He is not liable on the business. He is liable on the goods alone. Third one, commission agents are consignees. A commission agent buys and sells the goods because of the principal for the fixed rate of a commission for all the transaction. All risks connected with his transaction are borne by the principals. His functions are more varied than a broker and his decision owner the prices, terms, and the scale. He has expert knowledge of the goods and trend in the market. So commission or agent and consignor who is sell the products with the commission, that person is called commission agent. He takes the possession of the goods without a title over them and the sells in his own name. Next one, deal credit agents. The agents of who guarantees the principle of the collection of a cash from the credit sale is called deal credit agent. If they do not pay, the agent would bear the loss himself. He is given an additional commission known as the deal credit commission for bearing as a risk. He carefully selects the buyers to whom create credit can be extended based on the honesty and reliability. Okay, so that agents he can sell the goods isn't the honesty. Honest means உண்மையாக இருக்கணும். Okay, next one, actionaries or agency who sell the goods by the action on behalf of their principals. Action sale is made through the notification to the public. The notice clearly mentions the date, time, place, details of the goods which will be widely published through the newspaper, poster, leaflets and announcement, etc. Action sales may be with a reserve and without reserve. In case of actions with reserve, no sale can take the place below the minimum of price fixed by the seller, which is known as the reserve price. Question of action without a reserve. The acquisitioner is a bond to the sell the products and the highest bidder. The price for the which the bid is accepted the knocked down price. Striking the hammer and the desk indicates the acceptance of the bride by the announcer. After the highest bid is accepted, the actioner becomes the agent of the both seller and the buyer. For his services, actioner is entitled to receive the commission, which is the certain percentage of the sale proceeds. Certain commission they got. Next one, warehouse keeper. A warehouse keeper accepts goods for the purpose of the storage in his warehouse. He should exercise reasonable care and diligence in the storage of goods. He is entitled to payments of his service. He will have lien on the goods case the payment for his services remain unpaid. The warehouse keeper delivers to the owner to the goods to receipt known as the warehouse keeper's receipt or certificate. It is the acknowledgement issued by the warehouse keeper for the receipt of a goods by him for the purpose of storage. It is not a document of the title to goods. He may be issued the warehouse warrant, which is a document of a title. It's a title to goods. See here, this is the warehousing. Warehousing already we know that it's a godown. They are store all the goods in that godowns. They can sell in the retailer and wholesaler. Next one, merchant middleman. Merchant middlemen are the intermediates who buy or sell the goods in their own name and that return and earn a profit out of. They take ownership as well as the possession of the goods they sell. They operate in their own names and the bear of all the risks. Merchant middleman can further be subdivided into wholesaler, retailer. So the merchant middleman, they can divide it into the wholesaler, retailer. Merchant wholesalers, who's that? Let's see, children. Children, please read the lesson. It's very important to you. A merchant wholesaler are the wholesalers who take the title of the goods. They are also sometimes referred to the distributors, dealers and jobs. This category includes both full services wholesaler and limited service wholesaler. Full service wholesaler perform the broad range of services for their consumers, such as stocking inventories, operating warehousing, supplying credit to buyer, employing the sales people to assist the consumers, and delivering the goods and consumers. Next one, limited services wholesaler offer fewer services to use the customers but low prices. They might not offer the deliver services, extend the consumer credit to have a sales forces and actively and sellers. Small retailers often buy from cash and carry wholesaler to keep their prices and low as a big retailer that get a large discount because of a huge volumes of goods they buy. So limited services means goods is a very, they are buying the goods is a very limit of a products. Next one, drop shippers are another type of a limited service wholesaler. Although the drop shippers means to take a title of a goods, they don't actually take a possession of them and handle them. They deal with the goods that they are large or bulky instead of earn a commission to finding the seller and passing their order over the producers who then ship them directly to the sellers. So can you understand, children? So directly to they can find only customer, isn't it? Bulk order, large and bulk order, they find a customer and immediately they are linked to the producer. They can sell directly to the consumer doorstep. Mail order who sell their product, use the catalog instead of sales forces and then ship the products over to buyers. Ship the products online, for example, online products, okay, online shopping. Truck jobbers, the truck jobbers who actually stores the products which are often highly perishable. Example, fresh fish on their trucks. The trucks made rounds to the consumers who inspect and select the products that they straight off the trucks, isn't it? For example, நம்ம அந்த லாக்டவுன் பீரியடில் வந்து அந்த ட்ரக்லேயே வந்துச்சுல ஃபார் டெம்போ இந்த மாதிரிலாம் நம்ம வீடு சைடு ஸ்ட்ரீட் சைடே வர்றப்போ we can buy the goods from the truck. We no need to go the market. In that street itself we can buy. Okay, children. Next one, rock jobber, rack. Sell especially products such as books, hosiery and magazines that they are displayed on the own racks in the stores, isn't it? Bookshops and they can go and collect the things. They can arrange all the category of a books, each racks ஒவ்வொரு ரேக்ஸ்லேயே வந்து கேட்டகரி ஹிஸ்ட்ரி, சயின்ஸ் ஆர் மேகசின்ஸ்னால் ஓரியன்டாக இந்தியன் நியூஸ் பேப்பர்னால் வெரைட்டி ஆஃப் நியூஸ் பேப்பர்ஸ், everything they are segregated in that one place. Next one, wholesale. Wholesaler trade means buying and selling is a goes into the relatively large quantities in order bulk. Already we know the wholesaler motta vyaparam solrom, isn't it? The traders who are engaged in the wholesaler trade is called a wholesaler. So the wholesaler buys the goods bulk direct to the manufacturer. Wholesaler enga goods எல்லாம் வாங்குறாங்க, manufacturer வாங்கி they sell them in the small lots of consumers in the industrial uses. The wholesaler is the first intermediary and the services link between the producer and retailer. The wholesaler places the large order with the producer and supply the small quantities to the retailer, isn't it? They can wholesaler to buy the goods in a bulk of order from the producer and they can small quantity to the retailer. So what is the definition? According to the Kadivan still, wholesaler buy from the producer and they sell the merchandise to the retailers and other merchandise are not to the consumers. According to the William Thomas, a true wholesaler is himself neither a manufacturer nor a retailer but act as a link between the two. They are acting the two. The character of a wholesaler. What is the character? Let's see. The following character of the wholesaler. First one, the wholesaler buy the goods directly from the producer or manufacturer. Second one, wholesaler buy the goods is a large quantity. Already we know that. And sell in a relatively small quantities. Wholesaler sell the different varieties of particular variety of products. Excuse me. They employ the number of agents or workers distribution products. They need a large amount of capital to the investor in his business. They generally provide a credit facility to retailer. They also provide the financial assistance to the producer or a manufacturer. In a city or town, they are normally located in the one particular area of the market. So where is the wholesale? In between the center of the city, we can buy the goods from all the retail shop and customers, everything. Everybody we can easy to get the things from the wholesale. Next one, functions of wholesaler. So following the function, enna function work பண்ணுவா? Next one, collection of goods. Wholesaler collects the goods from the manufacturer and producer in bulk. Next one, storage of goods. They can store in all the goods in a then according to your products. Next one, distribution means they can the wholesaler distribute all the goods to different places. Financing, the wholesaler provide the financing support to the producer or the and manufacturer by providing the money in advance. Them the wholesaler pay the money in advance. Next one, risk taking. Wholesaler buys finished goods from the producer and keep them in the warehouse till the time they are sold and assume the risk arising from the price spoilage of goods. Everything they are taken over the wholesaler. Next one, grading, packing and packaging. Wholesaler classified goods into the different categories. So grading, packing, everything the wholesaler undertaking the product. Next one, providing information. What about that producer? Providing information means wholesaler provide the valuable information to retailer of the producers. The retailer informed about the quality of a type of products. They can explain all the details from the producer and with the product. Transportation. The wholesaler arrange the transportation goods producer of his warehouse and from the warehouse to retailer. Many warehouses maintain their own trucks, carry goods in a bulk and add a place utility to the goods. So transportation also they can who is a function, who wholesaler oda function. Next one, service. Enna service பண்ணுவார்? What are the service they can do in the wholesaler? Let's see. The wholesaler provides a valuable service of manufacturer, producer, retailer and consumer. First one, service to the producer or manufacturer. Producer க்கு என்னென்ன function இருக்கும்? Economics in a larger scale. Assistant distribution, warehousing facility, forecasting and demand, publicity of a goods, financial assistance, risk bearer and link. So these are all the services. Next one, service to the retailer. Retailer, financial assistance, meeting the, please see children, I read the subheading alone, please read the books. Next one, financial assistant, marketing, meeting the requirements and introduction of a new product, price stability and economic in transport, regular supply. This is the service to retailer. Types of wholesaler, the manufacturer wholesaler, retailer wholesaler. Okay, manufacturer wholesaler means manufacturer wholesaler undertakes manufacture of a goods is the addition to the wholesale of a business. He sells not only in the manufacture of goods by a wholesale business, but also goods manufactured by other producers. Retailer wholesalers means this type of wholesaler carries the both wholesale and retail. For example, Super Bazaar. Third one, merchant wholesaler. The merchant wholesaler neither the manufacturer of goods nor the sell them directly consumer. He is the wholesale proper, pure wholesaler. He buys the goods in a bulk of from the manufacturer and sell them in the small lots of retailers. Merchant wholesalers can further classified into three categories. One is general merchandise wholesaler, single line wholesalers, specialty wholesalers. So first one is this type of wholesaler deals in the wide range of goods such as groceries, electrical equipments, medicines, cloth, etc. The importance of this type of wholesaler he heightened due to increase in the specialization and trade. Avroda business la some specialization kondu varra ivangaloda duty. Next one, single line wholesaler. This type of wholesaler deals in only one line goods and distributes a different branch of variety of a particulars line. For example, a wholesaler may deal in a refrigerator produced by the different manufacturer. Next one, specialty wholesaler. This wholesaler specializes in a single product. For example, the wholesaler may deal only in a Tata tea and nothing else. Okay, children. Next one, retail trade meaning. Retail oda meaning. Let's see. Retail is a trade is a trade that deals with the distribution of goods, small quantities, the end of the consumer. Small quantity at the consumer kondu porada and the retailer meaning. Definition. Let's see the definition. According to the Evelyn Thomas, the retailer is the last of the many links to the economic chain whereby the consumer's wants are satisfied smoothly and efficiently by retailer. According to the definition, still the retailer is a merchant association, occasionally an agent whose main business is selling directly to the ultimate consumers. The retailer has been defined in the trading, intermediately engaged in the distribution of goods and ultimate consumer. What are the character? So, first one is retail generally involves the dealing. It's a variety of items. The retailer makes the purchase from the producers who sells a bulk for sale of end of the consumer in the small quantity. Retail the trade of normally carried on in near the main market area. Third one, generally retailer involve the buying and credit from the wholesaler. Fourth one is a retailer has indirect relation with the manufacturer. Okay. For next one, functions of retailer. What are the functions? First one is buying, storage, selling, grading and packing, risk bearing, transportation, financing. As the same wholesaler, that a retailer also have a same function. Next one, services rendered by the retailer. Services are manufacturer and wholesaler. What are the services? Manufacturer and wholesaler. Retail provide the following services to the manufacturer and wholesaler: help in distribution, market information, large scale operation, help in promotion, personal attention. Next one, service to consumers. See children, service, manufacturer and wholesaler, help in distribution. So they can retailer relieve the manufacturer from the wholesaler and the burden of collecting or executing in the large number of small orders from the various consumers. They are helping distribution. Next one, market information. They segregate all the details from the consumers. Next one, large scale operation. So what are the functions they made in that? Next one, help in promotion. The retailer, the wholesaler help them to the promoting the goods. Okay. Next one, personal attention. The retailer is able to provide a more personal attention to his consumers, and the wholesaler, he gives special services on the spot when the article required minor repairs. Okay. Next one, service of the consumers. What are the services? The retailer provides some services. First one is regular supply of goods. Second one, new products information, credit facilities, wide selection, and miscellaneous services. Next one, service to the government. Payment of a tax helps in the improve the standard of living. Implementations. See here children, service கன்சியூமருக்கு என்னென்ன சர்வீஸ் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னு கேட்டால் ரெகுலர் சப்ளை பண்ணுவாங்க, நியூ ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், அதோட இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஆடு அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது அலோட் பண்ணுவாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் கிரெடிட் பற்றி ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறது. நெக்ஸ்ட் வைட் செலெக்ஷன். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் மிஸ்லேனியஸ் சர்வீசஸ் அண்ட் அதர்ஸ். சி ஹியர் retailer provide a free door delivery. Okay, they provide after sale of service customers. They allow cash discount on their sales. Next one, service to the government. They can pay the tax, helps improve the standard of living and implementation of government policies and acts. Okay, avangaloda retailer duties are service. Next one, distribution. Difference between the wholesaler and retailer. See here, first one is link. A wholesaler serves the link between the producer and retailer. On the other hand, is retailer provide the link between the wholesaler and consumer. So first one is wholesaler, producer and retailer. Here wholesaler and consumer. Next one, scale of operation. The wholesaler carries on the business on the large scale and requires the huge capital. A retailer on the other hand is a deals generally small scale and capital investor in the retail trade in the relatively small. Next one, range of goods. A wholesaler generally deals in a one commodity, but a retailer deals in the large variety of goods and caters to the diverse needs to his and customers. Next one, dealings. The wholesaler generally sells the goods to the retailer at credit, but the retailer usually sells the goods to the end consumers on cash basis. Fifth one is purpose of selling. The wholesaler sell the goods for resale. Okay, purpose of selling. On the other hand is the retailer sells the goods ultimate consumption or use. Next one, source of supply. The wholesaler buy the goods from the manufacturer, and the other agents the large quantities. On the other hand is the retailer generally buy the goods from the wholesaler and agents in the small quantities. The last one, location. A wholesaler operates his business in a big commercial cities and expand his business to different areas. The retailer operates in a smallest village. So wholesaler, they are starting the business in the main city, and retail, they are starting the business in the small villages and the big cities located in the business in the particular place of area. So concluding, the channel of distribution facility transfer the goods and service. It enables free flow of goods and service from the producer and consumer. So in this lesson, we seen in this, what are the links, what are the service, what are the distribution facilities in the producer to consumers, children. So for I hope you are all understood. Please read the lesson once or twice in a time. Then only you can understand the lesson. You just read it, you got the point. Okay children. So if you have any doubt, please contact my WhatsApp number, children. Thank you.